Good evening. Hello, hello. Hi, YouTube. How's it going? Hey, David and Game Beaters. Is that Dan? And Nicole. Hi. And Steve. Hello, hello. Thank you. Glad to hear I'm feeling better. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. But yes, I am in fact feeling better. Hopefully, I don't sound super congested anymore. I couldn't even. Last week was a mess. Hey, Adam. Cool. Thanks for stopping in for as long as you can. I'm sure you've got work to do. Yeah, last week that was the first time I've missed one of these streams. I think in almost 2 years since I started. It was a combination of I was really not feeling well. I had a sinus infection, which was pretty bad, and I had a lot of like eye pain and teeth pain and headaches, and I didn't sound good. And then on top of that, I had 2 writing deadlines. I had a story due and a novel revision due, and I had missed both of those deadlines last week because I couldn't work. I was also starting a new job, so I could make it through most of the day, but then in the evening I was totally done, and I felt like, well, I can't stream and then also like miss my deadlines. If I can stream, then I should be working on the thing. So I didn't stream. I slept for like 3 days, like not straight, but 3 days at a full night's sleep, and that helped a lot. So that was good. And then I met my deadlines this week. And now I feel like I can stream again. Although now I have some new deadlines because that's how publishing is. Nicole and I have already commiserated on that. You'll be working while watching later. Gotcha. Yeah, thanks, Steve. That does not sound fun. See how the Roku holds up. Cool. Oh, you've played the arcade version of this. Yeah. Adam, cool. I need to change the size on this pop-up screen. Way too big to read, and it's not working, so never mind. Let's see. Hey Michael, how are you? Black Gift, hi. Yeah, I like the I like the pink text on here. It's pretty cool. You're grading, so that's more fun than writing. Sort of. Sorry for the soda. Alright, so hi everyone. Hey Great White North. And I don't think I said hello, Allison. Hello, Allison. Or are they killing a bunch of Wreck-It Ralphs in the demo? Yes, GUN.SMOKE. Okay, so it's like hack.slash. You have to say the dot. So anyway, if there's anybody watching who has no idea who I am or what I'm doing, my name's Eugene Myers. I stream NES games that I haven't played before that I own every week on Wednesday night, except last week because I was sick. And some of these games I've played for like a couple minutes. I never really gave them much of a chance. Or some of them are new. Like this game, I picked this up very recently because I knew that the G's were coming up in the NES Alphanumeric. That's the alphabetical order. And I'd seen good things about it. I heard good things about it, so I wanted to play it. Let's see. Looks good. Game Beaters, cool. The series eventually became Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, you probably saw while I had the standby screen up there for a second. I had to turn off the scan lines. I'm a fake scan line kind of guy, but that doesn't look so great on streams, especially when it's like been resized in the window. So I had to turn it off. Hey Cora, Kicksville. I haven't actually read this. It does look like it says Kicksville. Okay. Hope you're all doing well. I hope you're doing well, Great White North. I've missed a bunch of your streams. I've missed a bunch of streams lately while I've been busy and sick. So anyway, GUN.SMOKE. I do actually have turbo on this controller, but I probably won't use it. I also debated whether I should use the NES Advantage or not. The year was 1849 in the small town called Hicksville, where the pioneers worked hard during the Gold Rush era. Did they know it was the Gold Rush era while they were living it? One day, a group of outlaws known as the Wingates came into town, killed the sheriff, and took over the town. The Wingates raided the town every day and terrified the people in Hicksville. Then came a lone gunman. Now that's a different game. in the windy afternoon with a sunset behind him to save the town, to save the town, to save the people of Hicksville. Wow, this isn't really very well written, is it? From the Wingates. Okay. Cool. The Gold Rush Bra? Oh, man. Okay. Winchester. Yeah, you can get the horse. You can actually ride the horse. All right, I'm going to get started. If anybody's curious, playing on my 8BitDo controller tonight, which actually I'm super impressed with lately. It's been working great with the AVS, and earlier on I tested to make sure that it's still synced to my Switch, and it is. So I can just switch between the two really easily, which is great. Do not mess with this cable handle. That would make me very sad. Sorry, my cats are around. Alright. Here we go. I've only played like a few minutes of this in the past. So A is fire, no, B is fire left, A is fire right, A and B fire straight ahead. Is this the pretty silver controller? It's not actually silver, it's just, it looks like a regular NES controller. It's actually the same color, it's gray. It just has extra buttons. Hey, Max Impact. I'm doing well, how are you? Okay. Alright, so let's get started then, Again, I say let's get started, and we'll see how we do. Town of Hicksville. Wanted. So apparently you have to collect the... I've read the manual like while I was trying to put my son to bed. And there's a non-zero probability that he will come downstairs and not, in fact, sleep like he's supposed to. So you have to press them both at the same time to fire in the middle. Alright, I've got... Oh, come on. I was like, I got a rifle! No, instead I have death. You can go into the store. Yeah, okay. All my fancy controls. I do have a bunch of controllers. Oh, the silver one, the gray one, you mean, is the Hudson Soft Sansui. Yeah. Okay, shoot the barrels. I hope there aren't any monkeys in there. Alright, so, let's see. I need to kill that guy. He keeps shooting me from the window. Okay. At least continue from where you were. Awesome. Maybe I should use turbo. The music in this game is actually really pretty cool. Alright, I'm just going to continue then. Or should I ever try it? I don't know if I have multiple continues or not. $10,000. Okay. So this is turbo. That does make a difference, but I'm not using that right now. That's pretty cool music. I think the horse is hiding in a barrel somewhere. Ooh, what's that? Oh, I killed everyone all at once. That's great. Okay. Can I hurt her? I mean, I don't want to hurt her. I'm just saying, like, can I hurt her if I accidentally shoot her, like when I'm playing Commando? The music is better if you live longer. That's pretty cool. Alright, sideburns. Find the hidden wanted poster. Why do these cowboys have mohawks? Boots increase walking speed, guns increase range. Cool. Alright. I have been playing some shmups lately. I've been playing Blade Buster. Have you guys heard of that one? Magnum. I think I'm gonna just hang out with this for a bit because I think I might need to buy a... Something tells me I might need to buy a wanted poster. Is that water? It's just an interesting control scheme, you know. Oh, I got a horse. Yeah. Too bad I can't shoot, like, sideways. I still haven't gotten the horse in Ocarina of Time, which is one of the reasons why I'm stuck in that game. Alright, I can buy another horse, I can get more bullets, I guess? I can buy the wanted poster, I don't have enough money for that yet. The guy in the wanted poster is totally named Capcom. Horse absorbs 3 hits. He is prancing, the horse is prancing. Alright. Alright, everything looks and sounds good, right? Okay. Don't want to buy anything? Not yet. I'm good. Of course, flashing means I get one more hit with that guy, and then he's gone. Oh, sorry. Oh, he's dead! My horse! Oh, so am I. Okay. Wow. But his body was just lying there in the street. It was very sad. Man, okay. Does the water really not do anything for me? It's just an impediment, I guess. Did I actually get the wanted poster? Got a bunch of things there. I think I did get the wanted posters. That means this is a boss fight then, right? Yikes! 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 Oh dear. Did I get him? Yeah! Sweet. Prize, $10,000. The boulders. Hey, that guy's also named Capcom. These are pretty cool posters, actually. Cutter. Boomerang. Which is he? A cutter or a boomerang? Alright, let's see. Smart bombs allow you to take a hit and destroys everything on the screen. Okay. Dying demotes your movement speed and gun range by 1 point. Can't hit him when he's gone. Alright. Name is Cutter. Weapon is Boomerang. That's very confusing, Steve. The Hinox in the Dark World and A Link to the Past. Interesting. Alright, let's go. Gotta destroy these cacti? No. Must be rough to be a cowboy who can't turn around. Stuck if I go over there. But how do I activate these here weapons that I've got? Hi there. Shotgun, machine gun, magnum. Well, what am I saving my money for, right? I could buy the smart bomb, right? You just said that was a good weapon, right? Boomerang cutter. Alright, I'm gonna try buying one of these things. No? How do I buy that? Did I buy it? I would like to buy that, please. Wait, do I not actually have that much money? I have 23,000 something points. Oh, okay, I can buy that. But I didn't have enough to buy that? Okay, fine, sure. But how do I use it now? Ah! Yikes! Oh, that's a life. Uh-oh. Where's that? Oh, that wasn't a life. That was invincibility. That was a life. Okay. Oh, crap. That was a bomb. I thought that was a weapon. I mean, I thought it was a weapon I could use. How do I activate my weapons? Oh, okay. So I can use a smart bomb. And I have a shotgun. Okay. So if I use that. Oh, look at that. Do I have more money? I don't need a horse, but I can buy... What is that? Okay. Oh, you can only buy something once, I guess. Okay. So I did have more money. I guess I should have bought the... Wait, I have normal infinity? Should have bought the poster. Oh well. What is... Oh, that's just like the regular bullets that I can shoot anytime. Right, okay. I guess I don't need to waste my bullets. I wonder if those carry over if you continue now. Wow, that guy just danced through my bullets. Oh, too bad I can't do the same. Alright, so if I continue, do I keep all the stuff? Your cat likes this game. I bet my dog would be barking at the screen right now if he were down here. Alright, so let's see if I keep anything. Probably not. Just like the light and shadow work on this guy's portrait. So yeah, how are you guys all doing? You doing okay? Oh, I did keep my stuff. That's great. I love this game. Wish I could kill that guy though. How is that guy just dancing through my bullets like that? That's no good. So many people in this world. I wonder if there are people named Capcom. Somebody who's just a really big fan of the games. So those actually are going to blow up. I see. Yay! So how do I use a smart bomb? It didn't go. Oh wait, don't get that. That's a skull. That's bad. Pretty sure. Oh, okay. So if you get hit, then it just goes into effect. Or no, I just got the invincibility thing. Haha. Okay. But seriously, how do I use a smart bomb? Use it if you get hit. Okay, so it's protection. Okay. Hi, Luke. How are you? Playing Mario Odyssey. So I just realized I saw your picture of Peach, the Peach cosplay, Shannon, and I was like, I've never seen Peach looking like that. I need to play Mario Odyssey because I didn't finish the after-game stuff. The bullets look like thimbles. This is all getting you ready for a game of Monopoly. I also realized yesterday that I totally forgot. I keep forgetting that I have Mega Man 11 because it arrived and I was too busy working on writing projects. So, and now I have time to play it. So I should kind of get into that, I guess. Ah! It's hard to tell what the range on these bullets are that are attacking me because sometimes they look like they're about to hit me, but, well, that one hit me. But it looks like I can get out of the way. I also have to find this wanted poster somewhere, or just buy one. Where is that guy? Well, this also has me curious to play the arcade version of this. I assume it is even better. not have the poster yet. You also forgot I have Mega Man 11, Cora. Yeah. That's right, Steve's only played the arcade version. Well, I'm glad you could make it for the stream, Steve. I know you're a Capcom arcade fan. Oh, I missed that one. So the game is just going to loop until I find this poster, right? I think that's what's happening. It's just looping. So I need to find this poster unless I buy one. So I might just save my money until I can buy a poster. Oh, nice try, Skull. Hi. This is a tough territory. Alright, I don't have enough money for you yet. What are you doing? Contra speedrun? Something? Contra? What? 1 credit clear of Super Contra. That's awesome. Or no, you're talking about Mega Man 11, Steve. You've gotten through. You streamed 4 bosses. Or when did I miss your streams? Huh. All right, come on, poster. Where are you? Oh, I'm on those plateaus because that would be cheating. It's just hidden somewhere. I have to know where it is. I just have to shoot everything until I find it. So that's fair. Sounds like carnival music. This sounds like Little Nemo music or something. Oh, I almost had enough money to buy a poster. Maybe I'll buy it this time around if I can't find it. Gotta be here somewhere though. It's here, desert. Oh, except that I died. I could also use bird helpers. Arcade version of Contra and Super Contra on Xbox are your main focus now. Arcade version. Oh, okay. Arcade versions of Contra. Okay. Interesting. All right. It's kind of a shame because if you buy the poster, you're paying twice as much as what you make for getting the guy. Right, getting the hang of this a little bit. Kind of feel like I enjoy it more if I... Oh, so I can collect the bombs before they explode. I think I might have an easier time if the buttons were actually laid out like horizontally instead of at this angle. I'm going to try to open this one because I always miss this one. Does the poster like move around randomly? Or is it always in the same place in every game? Just wondering why I keep missing it. It's probably... Oops. No, I don't have enough money to buy the poster. Oh! Poster's always in the same place. Huh. Struggle with the controls for Mega Man 11. End up reprogramming more like Mega Man X. Interesting. Do you have a D-pad? Or are you playing with the stick? Because I think I'd want to play Mega Man 11 with the D-pad. Unfortunately, I have a D-pad. I just saw that 8BitDo is releasing a wireless receiver that allows you to plug GameCube controllers into it and run them on Bluetooth consoles like the Switch. Which could be kind of nice, because you can also then plug in NES Classic controllers to it. There's an NES, just a regular Wii port on there. So you can plug in the Classic controller. Why did I walk right into that? Classic controller you can plug into it. You can also plug in the NES and SNES Classic controllers, so that's pretty neat. So that just might be the best solution for a controller, honestly, if it doesn't have much lag. I've been using this 8BitDo one on the Switch and haven't noticed any lag necessarily. Modern games are also a little bit more forgiving of lag, I think. Seriously, where's this poster? I've been through this thing like many times. Got the Pro controller for the Switch just because I really like its D-pad. I've heard mixed things on the Pro controller. Some people get them and they say the D-pad isn't good, and others say that it is good. Poster mechanic seems exclusive to this version. Yeah, I don't think I don't really do well with analogs on platformers. Yeah, I've heard that certain versions are better than the others. The D-pad on this thing's pretty good once I fixed it. And I got that Hori left Joy-Con for the Switch. It's not really a Joy-Con, but the left controller for the Switch. So I can play with the D-pad in portable mode, which is nice. Yeah, the 8BitDo controller, they're just, the only problem with them is some of their D-pads don't work so well. So apparently you have to use tape, or you can like do what I did. I just swapped out the D-pad. But sometimes I think people get them and they're fine. I heard that the new ones are pretty good. I actually was thinking about the SN30. Is it the SN30 I was thinking of? They just released a new one that has all the things you would want for a Switch controller. I consider that. I haven't been playing Switch as much lately anyway. Which is why I keep forgetting that I have things like Mario Odyssey, and I did finish the first game, one playthrough of Bloodstained, and that was pretty cool. But now there's like a second, like Nightmare mode, or whatever, that I haven't played yet. Let's see if you got anything for me. Nope. But yeah, I have a little problem with controllers. I always want new controllers. Booster's gotta be somewhere. Oh, there it is. It was behind the thing. Okay. That was sneaky. Very sneaky. Oh, that's right. You can also only get a maximum of 3 certain power upgrades. How do I like the Hori D-pad? I actually like it very much. It's pretty good. The only problem with the D-pad is that, or the only problem with playing it in portable mode on the Switch is that first of all, I think that the Joy-Con buttons are too tiny. Like they're like basically like DS buttons. And the way that the D-pad is all the way at the top. No, on the bottom, sorry, and the buttons are at the top of the other thing. Like, it's just not super comfortable to play with all the time. So, you know, it could be better. I think it would have been nicer if they'd moved the D-pad to the top instead, and then it would be much better. But, you know, it's still better than playing with the stick. No! Alright. Yeah, there's diagonal buttons. Am I going to get the NES controllers for the Switch? I did pre-order them. My theory is, if I decide that I've made a horrible mistake, I can always sell them. But I'm hoping that even though they said that it's only guaranteed to be compatible with the NES games on the Switch, that it'll also work with at least some of the retro games. But I'm also hoping that that it will be compatible with eventually. Oh, here's a boss. Okay, he looks like a Looney Tunes villain or something. Whoa! What? Whoa! What? Oh my gosh! Okay. Oh boy! Oh boy! Wow! Whoa! Sorry, I guess I was out of line with that Looney Tunes comment. Jeez. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm hoping that the NES controller will be compatible with the 8-bit receiver that I'm using on the AVS, so then I can use those controllers on the AVS instead of this thing. Devil Hawk. Okay, this isn't racist at all. I'm just gonna pause for a second and catch up here. Thank you, Steve. All right, so yeah, I ordered the NES controllers. We'll see how it goes. I kind of couldn't not order them. Yes, I couldn't not order them. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying good night. Midnight snack. Okay. Cool. How are we doing here? 10:30. Nice. So yeah, I've been playing this homebrew shmup called Blade Buster, which is it's basically kind of a rip-off of various Hudson shoot-'em-ups. And it's the challenge game for this month's Homebrew Players Challenge that I've been participating in. And I'm doing okay, actually. Currently, I think I have the high score, actually. Only just barely. But it's a tricky game. And so I need to keep practicing and playing some more. But I'm pretty happy with my score so far. Shotgun, Magnum. Wow, that thing's worth everything. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna get a smart bomb. What's the challenge? So the challenge is so I've been playing this Homebrew Players Challenge. It's been a monthly thing. It's been a different homebrew game every month on Nintendo Age, and I made it into the finalists somehow. So I'm one of the 4 finalists, and continuing to compete in those games. So that's some of those games that I've been playing. Khaled's Gamer's Second Adventure, and things like that I've played on the stream to get a high score. That was for that challenge, and now the game is Blade Buster for this month. Thank you, Nicole. It's not really, I mean, it's kind of cool. I didn't expect, I think I really only made it into the finalists just by virtue of continuing to play every month, and buying the homebrew games and playing the games and just consistently playing, because I'm not particularly a great player. Certain games I'm better on than others, like platformers and like apparently shoot 'em ups I have some chance at. Some of the games were puzzle games, and I'm terrible at puzzle games, so things like Dushlan, or how do I pronounce it? However you're supposed to pronounce it, that Tetris thing that I played last month. I was terrible at that, but apparently I was missing out on something where if you change a certain mode, when you drop your piece from the top of the screen straight down, you actually get more points, and I didn't know that, and somebody figured it out, told someone else, and the other guy got like a massive score in that game. So you know, it's just been fun. It's been an excuse to keep playing and to try out some new homebrew games that I hadn't played before. This game's really owning the pink. I like it. By the way, if you guys have seen me play Khaled's Gamer's Second Adventure, That game is now available in ROM format. You can buy it for very cheap. It also comes with the first game. Both of these games were, again, only available in limited release. Actually, wait, the game is actually free, and you can just make a donation to the Cowlitz Gamers cause, which is nice, and I encourage you to do that. But it's a fantastic game, and everyone should play it, whether you have an emulator or, you know, EverDrive or whatever. Just give it a try, because it's honestly one of my favorite games for the NES now, let alone homebrew games. And I own the cartridges, which I'm very glad of, but I also downloaded the ROMs and loaded them on my EverDrive too, just for kicks. That's okay, I don't need anything. So yeah, download those games. They're free. They're great. They're what's better than free. And then if you can, kick in some money, donate to a good cause. Oof, it's pretty cool to see them all die like that. Oh. I mean, not if they were real, you know, Native Americans. That would suck if you saw them all die like that. But in a game, when they're shooting at me, why are they shooting at me? Like, what? Oh, I guess they have arrows. Some of them have arrows. And what are those, tomahawks? Of course they're tomahawks. Of course they are. And the Alfonso's Arctic Adventure, I should have switched to a different weapon. Okay. The Roku's losing it. Oh no! Oh dear, okay. This is a much harder level now. I still have my weapons. I just noticed it's called Comanche Village. Devil Hawk Fireball, okay. I've got a shotgun still. Alright, when things get bad, switch to the shotgun. Like now. Oh, what? I didn't actually realize that if they touch you that you die, but I guess that makes total sense. Nuts. How does this thing work? Oh, okay. Oh. Darn it. Oh wait, store. Oh no. I also need to find that poster. Could be over here, could be over there, who knows? Could be anywhere. Sorry, I'll get back to the chat in a second, guys. Oh Poster. All right, Steve. Nice. Just remember that Allison's a moderator. Yeah, I do like the option that I can buy the poster too, should I need to. Shotgun's super helpful here. I'm gonna buy that. Actually, I bet a machine gun's super helpful. Get that. That's very period accurate, right? I guess is a machine gun just rapid fire though? Don't test her, Steve. All right, so don't. Man, okay. Sure, it would be nice to use that turbo. Yeah, except then I died anyway. That's what I get for. That's what I get for that. It's fine. Does anyone know what the Renaissance is playing tonight? I know he's got a stream going at 11:30, but I don't know what he's playing. Oh, thanks, Nicole. I'm actually usually not very good at shmups, but like I said, I've been playing this Blade Buster thing for recently, so maybe I'm getting a little bit better. I recently tried out the I dug out my NES Advantage just to see if it was any better, and at first I was like, no, I'd rather use a D-pad. But then I played it a little bit more, and I was like, okay, I can see why people use this thing. It's not bad. And in the past, I've never really been able to use it on things like platformers, and it's not really necessarily designed for those. But I decided to give it a try with like Super Mario Bros. 3, and it actually worked pretty well once I kind of got used to it. Still not, completely intuitive, natural feeling to me, but it was kind of neat. And the reason I was testing it out is because this guy, Benja Edwards, he co-hosts Retronauts with, or he participates in Retronauts with Jeremy Parrish, and he's been selling these like handmade controllers, arcade sticks, handmade arcade sticks that look really great. He makes one for the SNES, he makes an NES model, he makes a Genesis one as well. And I was like, oh, I'm kind of curious about this, but I don't know if I'd ever actually like use it for anything. Especially, like, the thing is also like very expensive. I mean, I think it's worth it because it's a hand. Oh, I was gonna grab the thing. It's a handmade thing with really quality parts. but it's like $100 for one of those things. I'm like, I don't think I can justify buying that. Oh, why did I do that? Buying that right now, but you know, maybe one day. I don't know. Because like I said, I buy controllers just to have them, even if I don't end up playing with them, which is kind of stupid. But it looks pretty sweet. Let's see. Oh, this guy. Yes, thank you, Allison. You also should know that I also have I have a very thick skin, and I don't really take criticism, especially from random people online, too harshly. It's one of the reasons why you probably won't ever see me flame out on Twitter at anyone. I mean, I've just nothing any random person online can say to me is going to be worse than anything one of my crit partners has said about one of my stories. So, did I buy any of the Smash Ultimate GameCube controllers? I did not, Michael. You told me. I noticed we were talking about those dog bone controllers. They're sort of. First of all, Smash Brothers. I'm not sure. All right, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to get Smash for Switch at some point. But I don't know how anxious I am to get it. I have the one for the Wii U that I haven't even played that much yet, and I don't think I haven't even finished like the single player mode on that thing. Yeah, part of that's just being being busy or being more focused on retro games lately. But you know, they've never been my favorite games, even though I've always enjoyed playing them. But the Switch one looks really cool, but then it also looks like it might have too much going on in it. Because they just announced this whole spirit system thing going, and I'm like, all right, I think maybe that's you've crossed the line. There's too much going on in this game now, but I'm probably gonna get it at some point. I just don't need the fancy controllers and all that stuff for it. And if I do get that GameCube thing, and I can just use one of my GameCube controllers for it, then great. So yeah, the dog bone controllers. I was gonna say, now for a while. So when I bought my top loader NES. Years and years and years ago, I didn't even know that the top loader NES existed until I saw this thing in a store, used. I was visiting my mom. There's like a video game store near her house. Actually, it's a video game store, and they sold all sorts of other crap. And they had the top loader, and I was like, what the heck is that thing? So it was like $35, and it came with one of the dog bone controllers. And I'm like, all right, you know, they showed that it worked. So I picked it up, and for a while I was using it, but you know, the top loader doesn't get a good picture and everything, and eventually when I had an HD TV, it was like something I didn't want to play anymore. But anyway, I had that dog bone controller. For years I swore by that thing and just thought that it was the best controller because it's so much more comfortable than the rectangle controllers. I thought so. And after some time passed, and I kind of got back into retro gaming again after a long gap of not playing that many NES games, I tried it again, and I was like, well, I don't think I really like the A and B buttons. Like the layout of the buttons is like on that right diagonal, and that's fine for some games. Like it would be fine for this one probably, but it's not fine for Super Mario Brothers 3, for instance. So the problems you're having with playing some like Super Mario Brothers on the Switch with the buttons lined up the way that they are, like it's the same problem with the dog bone controllers. And you know, because I need to be able to hold the B button down while running, and then still be able to just kind of like rock my thumb a little tiny bit to hit the A button and just jump. So, and then I also realized, like, I'm not sure that the D-pad is as good on the dog bone controller. It feels different, it's a little bit larger, and because of the way that the buttons are raised, it all just feels very different. So I've kind of fallen off the dog bone controller wagon, although happily, you know, I actually ordered, back when I got this top loader, I actually ordered a second dog bone controller for it. And at the time, you could order it directly from Nintendo. Like their Nintendo store, they were still supporting NES. And so I ordered a dog bone controller, brand new, in shrink wrap from Nintendo for $10. And so I still have that one, and then I have like the slightly crappier one that came with the top loader. It's not shrink wrapped anymore than what I got from the Nintendo store, because I used it with my friends, but it's still in pretty good condition, brand new condition. So I'm surprised they didn't release a version of that for the NES Classic. Actually, that would be pretty sweet. But yeah, those controllers are kind of hard to come by now. You could possibly get them. I keep getting that thing. You could possibly get them a little bit cheaper if you get the Japanese ones, because the cords are a little bit shorter. But a lot of people like the Dogbone controller. That was a long monologue on Dogbone controllers. All right, so let me read this again here. Catch up, okay. Yeah, I thought about getting those GameCube controls, Michael, and I might. It looks like you can just order them now, so I thought they were going to be hard to come by, but yeah, Dogbone Slim NES top loader. Yep, that's right. He likes the right diagonal. Okay. Yeah, I just have that problem with it. Although, I think I mentioned to you, so the layout on the Switch controllers are, this is B and this is, am I doing this backwards? Yeah, this is B and this is A. But if you want to play, come on, if you want to play, no, sorry, this is B and this is A. I'm backwards now. This is B and this is A, right? Okay. If you want to play with this diagonal instead, this is how I'm playing right now, B and A, you can do the same thing with this. So this is the X button. X and A is the same thing on the Switch controller. So you just have to use the top buttons instead of the bottom ones, and it's actually not bad. So stage 2 is your breaking point in the arcade version, huh? Your dog was a cheap, slightly broken one from eBay. What was slightly broken about it? Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, they should totally release Dogbones for the NES Classic. I'm surprised that a third party hasn't done it. Like, although the third party ones aren't very good anyway. But still, nobody tried. Nobody has done it yet. But I bet some people would be totally into that thing. There are adapters. You can get adapters for it for the NES Classic, so you can use original controllers on it. So I guess it's kind of the same thing. Arrgh. There's just too many people coming at me all at once. Okay, hold on a second. My controller was acting a little weird right there for a second. I want to say that I was losing control, but I also may have just been not paying attention. I feel like I suddenly got like weird lag on this, like some interference. Kind of like when I get with the wireless controller, or the retro USB wireless controller, but that's the first time it's happened on this thing. So you've got an NES, SNES, Game Boy, MAME, Genesis running on your NES Classic. That's cool. Yeah, we talked about this. I need to keep my NES Classic pure NES and Famicom rather. And I don't even really use it anymore. We've got the AVS, of course, now. But I was just using, and I have the EverDrive, so I don't really use it. It's kind of a thing I'd bring, you know, for portable gaming. But even so, I have my like portable NES now too, which I can play like cartridges and stuff on. So I just don't use it, but I like having it, you know, even if it's in a box. I have the Famicom Mini plugged into the TV just because the controllers are like spud sized. He doesn't even play that all that often. He's kind of not quite into the retro games just yet. Although I've been seeing, Nicole, you might have seen this thing. You guys might enjoy this. The Retrobit Retro Go, or Go Retro, I guess, portable. There have been a couple of reviews online. Gary from Rock Solid Productions did a review, and I think RGT85 did one too. And it looks pretty decent. It's got like 36 actual licensed NES games on it. It looks like a Game Boy. It has the buttons on that diagonal that Luke likes. Screen looks decent. It has AV out. Emulation seems pretty solid. And then it's got like 150 something other possibly crap games, but some of them are actually homebrew games, including like Zoom and Secretary. And oh, what's going on with this? I am getting some weird interference with this now. And actually, Michael, if you're still there, you're leaving. I was going to say Quest Forge is on this thing too, but hey, Wes. Yeah, I guess I could try Turbo for a little while. Maybe that'll help me with this stage that I'm having some issues with. I've been playing it normal for a bit. I need to, yeah, I think that's probably what I'm talking about. Right, I'm gonna use turbo for a little while, just see if it helps. Dang poster. I mean, I made it this far without turbo, but it's getting a little bit intense here. And the thing that Retro Big Go Retro thing is like $35, so that's pretty neat. What did I get? What was that? No poster yet. Okay. So I've been considering getting that, you know, for like car trips or something in case the Spud is into it, but he's not quite there yet. I mean, he's like 4, so he doesn't quite get it yet. This game also, I'm surprised, doesn't really have much in the way of slowdown, actually. It's far cry above Commando, for sure. Turbo does seem to help. Also, not walking into bullets helps, but... Hi, Hungry! I am feeling better. Intense around tents. Oh, God. Boo, all you're spending money on the Switch titles. Yep. Hey, CPR. My fingers are doing okay, actually. I was doing okay. The West came in here and he's like, you need to use turbo. I'm like, alright, fine. So I started using turbo. And actually, it's better. The D-pad part, the left thumb is a little bit more, getting more of a workout for sure. But this is a very, very cool game. I'm glad I finally picked it up. This game comes with two different box arts. I could buy something, but I think I might save my money for the poster. Alright, well, hopefully I can make it to that store again. But yeah, it comes with two different box art cover versions, and I have the one with the kid on it, where he looks like a kid. And that's my preferred one. I guess they call it the blue one. Oh, there's the poster! Oh, no! Crap! They've got this stupid poster next to that skull every time. Man. I need to catch up on the Fazanadu streams, but I also don't want to watch them because I want to play Fazanadu. Stress-induced craft shopping spree. Few NES games you refuse to play without turbo. Do you use the NES Advantage, Wes, for anything? Megadan, in my stream, how are you? Sir, Fester's Quest, I need to play through that soon. Man. Wait, Nicole, did you open up the Battle for Atlas thing yet? I just saw on Twitter that some people have had problems where they bought the game at like Best Buy or something and the game wasn't actually in the game. Like it wasn't in the case. So you might want to open it and check to make sure that your game disc is in there. Or I guess it's a cartridge or whatever. Mega Daniel. Use the Max for NES shooters. Really? That's interesting. I tried using the Max that I modified with the thumbstick, and it was just not great. But I don't know. I'm sort of, sometimes I'm just like too much of a purist, and I'm like, the D-pad, I should just use the D-pad. If you want to know about the Dogbone controller, Nicole, talk to Megadan. That's his go-to controller. He has no death run so many games with that thing. I don't know why it's not falling apart right now. Oh wait, I'm supposed to use turbo. Okay. But yeah, he loves that. He loves that controller. What am I doing? I know where the poster is now, so that's something. I can get back up to it. Stupid skulls. Never go alone. Use that Dogbone. Do you have other Dogbone controllers, or is that the only one? Like, do you have backup controllers? And did you always use a Dogbone, or you just switched over to that at some point? I am actually like legitimately like weirdly fascinated with controllers for some reason. All right, I'm getting some weird interference on my controller, by the way. It's like this Bluetooth thing going on here. So this isn't completely impervious to the same interference that my retro USB wireless controller was getting, but it's been consistently better. I don't know why it's getting interference now. Alright, I'll play a little bit more. Consider not cheating using turbo. Yeah. Yeah, that shoot 'em up that I've been playing, Blade Buster, has, maybe I should just disconnect the controller and reconnect it. Maybe that would help. That controller, that game just has like turbo in it by default, which took me a little while to figure out. Nah. You only have the one. You grew up with both. Throw out your old Nintendo's book, so we got the top loader. Okay, I think I remember you talking about that at one point. Please, when I have time, line up all my controllers and photograph them. That's funny. I mean, some of them are just duplicates, you know. All right, you know what? I'm gonna turn off the controller and turn it back on again and see if resyncing it helps. So I'm having some issues with it. Should have just stuck with wired, or I should have gotten the NES Advantage out. But anyway, I'm only going to play for a little while longer. So, I think the Renaissance is streaming, although I don't know what he's streaming. But it's at like 11:30. He might be out late tonight. See you, Wes. Thanks for coming by. You're doing your Tuesday night, no, what, Wednesday night stream tonight? Cool. Does anybody remember what I'm playing next week? Something with a G? I forgot what I'm playing. So I changed things around. Is it Akari Warriors? Am I up to Akari Warriors already? I'm not gonna make it. A game like this, turbo saves your wrist from carpal tunnel. Ren streaming Karnoff? Did he give a clue? I saw Brad Smith, I think, was streaming, calling it like Carnovember or something. So he was streaming Karnoff. Karnoff I haven't played yet. I might have played like a minute of it as a kid, and I didn't get very far in it. That's definitely going to end up on my stream. Oh, I know what's next. I think, is it Hogan's Alley? Am I streaming that next week? So that one I need to go down to my CRT for next week's. Back on the old composite NES, unless I get this light gun thing working. But I'd probably want to play the game on the original game. The way it was meant to be played, anyway. Breath mint, sir? Interesting. Yes, Hogan's Alley is a light gun game. I'm getting weird lag on this, for sure. This controller's having some issues. Don't make me retire my wireless controller. I've been enjoying it so much. But I might just need to stick with wired controllers, really. Ah! Alright, no, I'm definitely getting some weird lag. I just walked into that even though I was pressing down. And I don't think I can change, like... Could be causing interference here. I can't change, like, the channel or anything like that. Zapper games. Alright, I don't know. Should I switch to a wired controller? Switch to a dog bone controller? I could do. I'm definitely getting more interference here, though. Alright. Should stop playing soon anyway. It's 11:07, right? Yeah, I don't know how much those controllers are going for now. Those dog bone controllers are like $30-something these days, I think. But I have, like I said, I've considered getting just like the Japanese ones. And then if you do need it to be longer, you can just get an extension cord for it. Alright, no interference right now. Don't get the Tomy one though. I've tried that one in the store. It's terrible. Like the third-party dog bone controllers, like almost any third-party Nintendo controller you find is going to be terrible. So just don't do it. Hey Renaissance, you getting ready to start pretty soon? I can pretty much wrap up whenever. I'm starting to get some interference in my wireless controller, so it's probably a good time to call it quits tonight. This is an awesome game, by the way. I know you've streamed it. I'm just terrible. I mean, Pacific Northwest sources. Yes, you do have a lot of sources, don't you? What? Oh, that was a life. I know where that poster is. I just need to get back up to it. Dang. Alright, I will play for like 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, and then Ren will be ready to play. And we'll go raid him. I know where that poster is, I just need to get back up to it. The controller started acting up because I was singing the praises of the 8-bit wireless controller. The Xanadu question. Just the facts Xanadu, ma'am. Oh boy. Oh. Wall Street Kid. Hey, Smoke Monster, how are you? Oh, I'm getting some interference again. Jeez, it sucks. What? Yeah, glad you're doing well, Smoke Monster. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, yeah, so if you're just joining me, I've been using my 8-bit controller. I'm starting to get some like Bluetooth interference or something, so this playing isn't entirely my fault. I can't even tell if that was me or the controller this time. I really want to love wireless controllers, but for whatever reason, they just aren't as good as wired. Hi, Cabot. That was me. I think I've got their latest firmware update. I've been playing with this thing off and on for several weeks now, and I haven't had any problems, so I don't know what is the interference tonight. Like, oh, no, I don't think it's that. I have no idea what could be causing the interference right now. It could even be my computer, I don't know. But I was using that retro USB wireless one, and I was enjoying that, but then that one consistently got more interference. It was on a 2.4 gigahertz thing, and it was just much worse. And this is the first time I've had any issues with this 8-bit one, at least since I got the ABS. I think I possibly had some issues with this when I was using it on like the Retron 5, but it was easy to attribute those issues to the Retron 5. So I don't know, but I'm gonna wrap up pretty soon anyway, so I'm not gonna go switch controllers. I'm just going to complain about it, that's all. Are my receivers updated too? I think it is, because I just got it, so I updated it to the latest firmware, unless there's like a new one since like the last couple of days, or last week, couple weeks. But those are all good questions, and I will oh, that was probably where the, is that what the poster was? I think that might have been where the poster was. I think I just missed it. Yeah, there's do have firmware in them too. Because they'll support different controllers, and I'm hoping that they're going to update it to support those NES controllers that the Switch is Nintendo's releasing for the Switch. But I don't know, man. Oh, okay, so Nicole's question is, what games are in the Dragon Slayer series? There's a whole like Retronauts episode about that. All right, so it's 11:14. And Ren is getting ready to start his stream, so I think I'm gonna. Oh, he's gonna be up in a few minutes, setting up computer slow. I'll keep playing until you tell me you're ready. Then. Renaissance is playing a mystery game tonight. Okay. Beat the game? I'm not gonna beat the game. What is it? Stage 4 out of what, 6? I can't get through this one. All right. I could keep playing though, I guess, after I stop streaming. That's a good point. I could just leave the game up and keep trying, because I'm close to the end, right? And then I don't have to play through all this again next time. Fair enough. I could play while I watch you stream whatever you're playing. Mega Man X3 on your Switch. Cool. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting that, but I heard that there was some lag on the games. I was hoping that they would fix at some point. I'm also still bummed that you can't get the later games aren't on the cartridge. Download only. Is that where the poster was? Gotta love the portability of the Switch. Well, Dragon Slayer to do 2, ZEN to do. It's a whole series. You get a little bit of lag. A little bit of lag. I definitely can adjust for. In truth, I probably didn't notice lag for the longest time, but then when people started talking about the lag, then I started paying attention, and then I was like, oh no, I can't deal with the lag. And so then I find all sorts of stupid, expensive ways to play my games. Like, let me get the ABS so I can play without lag. Sometimes I think it's just a matter of like perception. I mean, I guess something like Punch-Out, I suppose, is probably an issue. Punch-Out, my biggest problem with Punch-Out is that I'm not good at Punch-Out, or at least I haven't like memorized all the patterns yet. So I'm still working my way through that one at some point. But that's on my list, my long list of NES games that I want to beat. Oh, okay, that's right. That's the PAL thing. I need to get to this poster. Grief. Give me something. A horse, that would be nice. Nope. Oh my gosh, my control's messing up again. That was definitely not me. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay, not fun. Come on, now's not a good time to mess up on me. Is it the D-pad that's messing up? Is it the lag? What's going on here? Oh god. Okay, that's not good. That's pretty funny. Alright. Oh man. I really don't want to keep... I don't want to mess up my game. I'm like doing okay here. This lag is past. Oh man, that was really tricky though. These games are hard enough without, you know, game lag. Or input lag rather. Alright, come on. That poster is like on the left hand side with like a skull. Next to the skull. Not good, not good. Give me something. Guess I could get the smart bomb though. Oh, nuts! Oh, I pressed out. I exited the store without buying the thing. Darn it. Ah. Dang it. How you doing, Renaissance? Are you set up yet? Magnum. Oh my god, this is like kind of unplayable at this point now. Even the Native American guy is named Capcom. Alright, Give me 1 second. I can't do this anymore. Okay. Whoops. All right. In honor of Luke and Megadan, I'm using my dog bone controller, and I've got my NES what the heck, 4-score hooked up with turbo. So yeah, this diagonal's trickier. That's okay. I wish I got the life. Darn you, dog bone controller. Yeah, the D-pad is a little bit higher. Man. Try that again. That's just me messing up now. Now I can't blame the controller. Actually, Renaissance might already be set up, I guess. If he's not in this chat anymore, letting me know that he's still setting up. Don't. Alright, so maybe I should just wrap it up, right? Because he's probably streaming. But I might leave the game on, and I might try to finish it tonight if I can. Hey, hungry. So is Ren streaming? I bet he is. Let me see. He said he was having computer problems before. Oh, he just went on? All right, so I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Hope you had fun watching me play. I may try to finish this tonight. I'm not sure if I'll make it. Probably not going to make it with the dog bone. And see you next week. I think it's Hogan's Hogan's Alley. I want to keep saying Hogan's Heroes, but that doesn't make sense. I think it's Hogan's Alley next week. Zapper game, and theoretically I'll be able to play that, depending on, you know, if the downstairs is being used, I guess. But yeah, thanks a lot. If you enjoyed yourselves, please like the stream. If you're new and we're lurking, please subscribe and let me know, you know, what you think. And I may stream some more later on this week because I've got a little bit more time now. I've gotten past some of my deadlines. I'm feeling better. I've got a better work schedule. Things are good. So hopefully, maybe I'll be streaming some more. And I might stream something this weekend with Cora if she's up for it. So, all right, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Let's go raid the Renaissance. See you in a bit. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Oh, thanks, Megadan.